how's it going, guys? Jujubear here, welcome back to the channel. Now strap yourselves in because I've got a best of 3 between 2 ZEAL clan members. The first is going to be Reconquistador, aka Horrendous, coming up against NewAgeRetroHippie, which is a new recruit for the ZEAL clan. This is going to be a battle for 3rd place in the faction ban tournament. So it's a best of 3, this is a first of 3. We're jumping into Nebula Center now, Carthage versus MASSILIA. Now Reconquistador, aka Horrendous, is going to be Carthage. So he's got a pretty nice army here. Lots of, holy shit, is that Sacred Band? No, it's not. We've got 2 noble fighters down there. We've also got, I'm just going to call him Hippie, because NewAgeRetroHippie is a little bit of a mouthful. And he has brought MASSILIA. So the numbers are going to play in the favor of Carthage, having a few extra troops. And let's just zoom out here and have a look at the overall look here. So we've got up the front late Carthaginian Hoplites. That must have been what I was looking at before. Late Libyan Hoplites out on the flank there. We've got another late Libyan Hoplite on this flank. We've got Libyan infantry out on the flanks as well. Mercenary Noble Fighter out in that flank. We've got one back here also. And then we've got Gallic warriors in the center. That's not Celtic warriors, that is Gallic warriors. And we've also got 2 Libyan Peltas in the center. General's Bodyguard, Carthaginian Cav, and it looks like it's 3 of them. For the Massilian player, Retro Hippie is going to have Hippeus Lancers out in the flanks, backed up by a Massilian Cav. Very nice combination. Massilian Threa Spears. We've also got another Massilian Cav out in this flank. Looks like we're going to get a pretty nice engagement happening here already. So Hippie's going to take a nice charge here straight into the Carthaginian Cav of Recon. And he's going to back it up with Massilian Cav. So that's going to go very well for NewAgeRetroHippie. He's got 2 Levy Freemen up the front, covering for Massilian Hoplites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's also got 4 Axe Warriors at the back, so very nice Massilian army there. I can see myself bringing something similar. I guess what he's trying to do is overload this flank with a bit more Cav, but it looks like Recon Horrendous is going to have a really nice wing over here with his extra Noble Fighter and that kind of thing. So, not too sure how, if he really needs to have meat shielding units up the front from NewAgeRetroHippie. But I'm guessing, being the first match, they probably both want to bring fairly strong builds for this game. So, late Libyan Hoplite is going to be coming up here, probably going to get a nice charge in here, but it looks like we're going to get a nice counter charge coming in from NewAgeRetroHippie there, and he's going to get another Axe Warrior in and a Massilian Threa Spear. And okay, so we got the late Libyan Hoplites being popped into Hoplite War. Really wide are the Carthaginian Cavalry, and it looks like we're going to get an engagement over on this flank here as well. Very similar thing happening, very nice charge with the Hippeus Lancers. Are going to be backing up them with the Massilian Threa Spears. Libyan infantry coming in to back up that fight. Not getting any charges across the line. Don't know how good the micro from Recon's going to be going here, but it looks like he's not really getting the best charges and probably not the best engagements across the board here. Very nice charge from the late Carthaginian Hoplite. Is going to be held up by the Axe Warriors. Going to get shredded eventually. It looks like the Libyan Peltas are going to be firing into, I would say, the wrong unit. They should really be taking down that Massilian Hoplite there. I would say that's definitely a high value target. Massilian Cavalry getting in here. Mercenary Noble Fighters are going to get a hold of them. Probably going to thrash everything in this little vicinity here. So it doesn't look too good for old mate Horrendous here so far. He does have lots of troops in reserve. Nice charge from the Gallic Warriors into the Massilian Hoplites. And we got another Gallic Warrior coming in here into the back of them. So over here, as we expected, I guess, Hippie's kind of come out on top. Just steamrolled the cavalry of Horrendous. These Hippeus Lancers are going to come in here. Probably going to get a very nice rear charge into those late Carthaginian Hoplites. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there go the sirens again. I do live next to a main road, so that's what the deal is. Massilian Hoplite is just thrashing whatever they come up against. I mean, if they can get a good engagement, this is what he should be doing. Hallelujah. So you see these Libyan Peltas getting around the sides, getting some very nice volleys into the side of this Massilian Hoplite. Definitely going to be paying for themselves, but we do have Hippie is going to be bringing his Hippeus Lancer into the back of those Libyan Peltas, probably just to silence them. Mercenary Gallic Warriors, where's the other Noble Fighter? Okay, so the Noble Fighter is over here, currently trashing its way through a Massilian Hoplite, and the other one is over here, just thrashing Levy Freeman, probably going to be getting into these Massilian Hoplites now. General and Bodyguard is going to be chased off by an Axe Warrior, I'm guessing, yep. Now, these Noble Fighters are going to be charged in the rear by these Massilian Hoplites, probably not a good place for them to be. I don't think they were really crucial to come across into this fight here. It looked like the Carthaginian cav had it under control, especially with the general's bodyguard near. But it looks like Herennis is starting to win out this flank over here, and in the center where it didn't look so good originally, it looks like it's started to turn around because the Massilian Hoplite here is being shredded. I guess the Hippeus Lancer from Hippie wasn't as effective as he thought it would be, and he really needs to start getting these Massilian cav over here and silencing these Libyan peltasts. I really like the way, yep, and there goes the Massilian Hoplite general. I don't think the general recently died. There we go. So we do have the morale penalty applied to a lot of these Massilian troops across the board, though a lot of them are disciplined, so I don't know how much of an effect in the battle it's going to have. These Gallic warriors getting a great charge on the X-warriors without a counter charge, so that's going to be brutal. Libyan peltasts, again, just doing what they do best. Massilian cav doing what he should have done from the start, getting into these Libyan peltasts, just silencing them for the while. But we do have Carthaginian cav coming around here from Herennis, so he has done very well to claw his way back into the game. These mercenary noble fighters have a pretty rough slog ahead of them against these Massilian Hoplites, and Libyan infantry just fighting off a number of different units, probably not going to survive this engagement. Herennis is wisely bringing over a Gallic warriors to see if he can salvage this flank over here, because that noble fighter does need support. These Massilian Hoplites are just getting absolutely bummed from all angles, and we do have a Massilian cav over here as well, being peppered, absolutely peppered by the Libyan peltasts here. Going to turn around and get another charge in here. These Libyan peltasts are actually very, very, very good, very sturdy. They are medium missile infantry, so they can hold up to a charge. And it looks like they're going to be able to prove a bit of a challenge to these Massilian cavalry. Looks like Hippie is wrapping up this flank over here. He's probably doing a good job of it. Massilian Thraea Spear's not going to hold up for much longer, I'm guessing. Especially when you got this kind of pressure coming in from the Carthaginian cav. Was able to guide his way around these Levy Freemen straight into these Axe Warriors and Massilian cav. So a very good use of those units from there. Those noble fighters are going to be able to turn around and trash the Levy Freemen. In the center, the engagements are starting to turn in the favor of Herennis, but okay, I spoke a little bit too soon. It's not. These Massilian cavalry are actually proving to be quite useful in the center here, taking out a late Carthaginian Hoplite and a Gallic warrior. Can they stabilize? It looks like they're in red morale, so maybe the general recently died. No, casualties sustained. General's still alive for Herennis. See if he can pull this out. This is actually a very nice comeback. The start of the match, I was sure that Hippie would have taken this, but it looks like the Massilian Thraea Spears are going to be wrecked by the Libyan infantry, and these Gallic warriors coming across to help out has really turned this tide over here. To be fair, there are Massilian Hoplites coming into the fight, but these noble fighters are doing great. The Gallic warriors aren't doing so bad against the Axe warriors, and these Libyan infantry are actually managing to get through these Massilian Thraea Spears who were in square formation. Massilian Hoplites coming in here, charging into the back of these mercenary noble fighters. These guys actually have a fairly decent charge bonus of 26 for a Hoplite. And they do carry the elite spear as well, so good armor piercing damage. Libyan peltasts finishing off a unit already. Like, let's just see how useful these guys are. They're so good. Like, most missile infantry, you would expect just one charge from cavalry and they'd be off the field, but this is incredible, this fight back from Herennis. One Massilian Hoplite, 2, 3, and an Axe Warrior left on the field. They are fairly healthy, 103 over there. We've got 69 over here, sex number. And we've got these Gallic Warriors getting a nice charge into the Massilian Hoplites, but these late Carthaginian Hoplites are going to be able to help out. The morale on a lot of these Massilian units are starting to fail. We've got orange over here. We've got red from the Axe Warriors, who surprisingly have not been able to... Oh, they dealt with the Gallic Warrior, actually, and now they're getting into the Libyan infantry, so they're not going to be able to hold on for that engagement there. Very nice and timely rear charge coming in here from the General's bodyguard, and it looks like that's going to be able to seal the deal for them. 195 kills in those Axe Warriors, though. And we've got Libyan infantry with 218. Pretty incredible stuff. Lots of units coming back into the fight from Herennis, so it looks like he's probably got a fairly safe time here for the rest of the battle. But we do have a mercenary noble fighter with 274 kills. Is this a... No, it's a... what do you call it? General's ability with rally and fucking... I can never remember the names of these generals. But yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to use second wind on his mercenary noble fighter. So they're slowly but surely going to be hacked to pieces by these Massilian Hoplites. And over here, we've got a very nice situation arising for Herennis. Libyan peltasts, again, just being a great asset to this Carthaginian army. and being able to get into the back of this Massilian Hoplite. The unit is now losing decisively. Incredible stuff from the Libyan Peltas. How many kills? 87 and 62. Very crucial in this battle here. And we got another noble fighter. Really, you cannot stand up to that. So it looks like Reconquistador, aka Herenis, was able to hold on to a lot of his units, especially the most important ones, including these noble fighters, and his cavalry as well. He had the cavalry advantage, was able to hold on to his Peltas and use them to great effect against the enemy general. And I suppose that was probably the killing blow for a lot of these lower morale units. The Axe Warrior is doing incredible though. The Cav at the start of the match. NewAgeRetroHippie doing a great job with the Hippeus and the Massilian cavalry there, getting the best of a lot of those engagements out in the flanks, but wasn't able to capitalize on the center. It's very bizarre how that panned out there. It's funny because he kind of, I don't know how he lost, because he had all the right engagements, he got the charges off, but I guess wherever he was charging a unit, it was usually like a Hoplite unit that doesn't really require a charge at all. So I guess Herenis was able to kind of leave those units in the center and focus his micro out in the flanks where it was probably needed. But again, I think the Libyan Peltas being clutch, and also the noble fighters. When do you ever see a battle where they aren't clutch, honestly? Double XP chevrons on both, 177 and 291. Incredible stuff. Anyway, wow, lots of kills in the Massilian Hoplites over here. 211 and 280. So big ups to Hippie, new recruit for ZEAL, doing a great job with his units there. And also thank you to Reconquistador, aka Herenis, for bringing me this replay. We got 2 more in the bank. What do you think of that? So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Jujubear signing out. Peace.